On my last video, I talked about the dangers in the Philippines, and I told you the story about a motorcycle accident which resulted in the death of a young expat. Today, I'm going to interview the victim's partner. Her name is Stephany. Please watch this interview through to the end, as this took a lot of strength and courage for her to come on and do. She wants to share her story, and I appreciate you listening. Thank you. I'm here with a special guest today. This is Stephany,
Hello, guys.
and this is a young lady whose partner just tragically passed away due to a motorcycle accident. And first of all, thank you for doing this, and I admire your strength and courage. I know this has been a very difficult week, so why
Yeah.
don't you tell everybody how you're doing and how you got through this week?
Hey, guys. So I will introduce myself. So I am Stephany, and I have two kids. So after the accident, I feel like still, exhausted. I'm still crying every single day. So it's really hard for me. It's really hard for me because I didn't expect that this is happening.
Of course not.
Course. So I'm still, I need to be strong because I have two kids, of course. So, I'm just only thinking about my kids, every time that I miss him, of course, I still cry. I still cry.
Yeah.
So,
Tell me a little bit about Carlos. I mean, what was he like
yeah,
as a person? What's he like? He's a father too.
you know,
Tell us a little bit about
yeah.
him.
You know what, guys? He's a good guy. He's a really a good guy. He's a good father because he accept my daughter, which is my first daughter from the other guy.
Right.
And I meet Carlos when we were in Sikihor.
Okay.
Yeah, and because he was there, and I didn't expect that I will meet him because I'm not really ready that time because I just broke up with my ex-boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, we dated, and then wow, it's just quick, it's like spark. We have a good commitments already. It's like love at first sight. Yeah, because guys, I was working in a band before. I was a singer. I was a vocalist singer. So that's my job before. I was working that time. I was working in a bar because some of my some people are they just only contact me. We need a singer now, and then that's how I meet Carlos. And
Yeah.
because at that time she was there in Secure, and I decided okay, maybe I'm gonna meet this guy, and then and it was pretty good actually. And the next day he was courting me, like when we were there in Salagdoong Beach, which is the famous beach in Sikihor.
Yeah.
And I'm not doubting, I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna grab this opportunity. It's like, okay, I'm gonna try, maybe because maybe I don't have a good I'm not, what do you call this, I don't have like the because local, maybe I'm not lucky in the local. That's why I decided, okay, I'm gonna try, a foreigner, maybe it will work. And yeah, it was pretty good. It was we because we love, because Carlos is an adventurous guy. He likes to do this, like he likes to swim. He likes to walk in the mountain. That's how we do, first, like when we are just, together. And some at the beginning I was afraid because the commandments, it's the language, I'm not used to speak in English.
Right.
Now I'm
But
a
you're
little
doing
better
very well,
because I
yeah.
was practicing because of him.
Doing very well.
Yeah, and
Yes.
yeah, so I was like, okay, so and then
So you guys were in love. You ended up having a little baby together.
yeah, we have a little
What's your
baby.
baby's name?
Soren, he's a 2 years old
And
baby.
then how was the relationship between him and
We're
Carlos?
fine, he's happy that we have Soren, and he's really a he bring Soren everywhere.
Yeah.
He's a good father. Like we do this, we do that, we will do the family oriented, and Carlos is always active, guys. He's always telling me that, honey, what are we gonna do today? We're gonna what's your plan? Let me know, but
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
going to
yeah.
to the story of what happened. Why didn't you tell us? Well, first, this was about 2 weeks ago now when you first got that phone call that he was in an accident. Well, take us the story from when you got. Was it Carlos that called you after the accident?
Actually, he's telling me that he's supposed to stop in car.
Okay.
It's because in Cebu, guys, it's really traffic. It's
I know.
insane. It's insane.
Mhm.
That makes him stressed. He's really stressed with the traffic in
Right.
Cebu. That's why he decided to because they arrive in Cebu, and then make it short story.
Yeah.
They arrive at 4 before 4 a.m.
Mhm.
So that happened. The accident happened at 4 a.m.
Right.
4 a.m. So yeah, that happened in the morning.
Did Carlos? Is he the one that called you after the accident?
It's the nurse.
The nurse.
Nurse.
Called you.
Yeah.
So okay.
He gave my number to the nurse so that because he has already the broken ribs,
Right.
3 broken ribs, and the collarbone.
Right.
Yeah. So
And what was your reaction after hearing that call?
I was speechless. I was like, what the heck? I was thinking about because I'm about to take my daughter to school
Mhm.
at that time, and I was at the same time I was thinking, my 2 kids, because we don't have any relatives in this place, like and we live alone. My family, they live in Manila. They live in Manila. So I decided, because the nurse was telling me, Mom, you have to come here because if you don't come, we cannot admit sir here. We cannot. So
you had to go to get him admitted. Wow.
As soon as possible.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I went to the friend, the neighbor, the friend of my daughter's house, outside, outside the compound.
Mhm.
Luckily, they agree. I'm begging them, please take care of my kids.
Right,
Don't
right.
worry, I will pay you when we get back.
Right.
Don't worry. This is emergency. I
course.
really need to go there so that they will do the I can transfer him to the private hospital. Otherwise, if I'm not there, he's gonna stay and just sitting in the chair with the wheelchair, and suffering the pain. I don't want that. I don't want that.
You obviously your neighbors agreed to take care of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
kids,
yeah.
and so you raced out there. How soon after did you actually arrive to him? And how quickly did you get there?
I was driving here after lunch, like 1 hour, 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
and then I arrived there almost 1:30. I was driving like I'm out of my mind.
How many hours was it?
Maybe 25 minutes. I've done
To get to the
to get to the Sibulan.
oh to
Sibulan
the ferry.
But I have to cross also to be able to get to Cebu, Karkar Cebu,
Right,
where he admitted. Like
so the whole journey was about 4 hours, 5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours. After 5 hours, I was there.
Okay.
I see him sitting in the chair like
Now,
poor guy.
so you got him admitted, and did they need to do the surgery right away?
On the next day, the next
okay.
day, we book. We already booked for for the surgery because they have to. At the beginning, they just only give him an antibiotic. For the like they don't want like an infection, something like that.
Right.
And it was fine. And then the schedule of his surgery and the next day is around 5 p.m.
Right.
So it was successful. It was successful.
Yeah. Now I saw your you documented your travel over there and put it on your channel.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is before you knew anything terrible was going to happen.
Yeah.
But I watched that video, and actually, it's very emotional.
Yeah, it is.
And actually made me cry.
Yeah, I'm crying like crazy.
Watching that, it was sad. So we'll give you a link to her channel later, and I'd encourage you to go and watch that, and you'll get more of the story of her travel from here to Cebu to get to her partner. Okay, so let's move on. So he had the surgery and it was successful,
Yeah.
and everything was looking good,
Everything
right?
was looking good.
So what happened?
The doctor was telling us that, oh, okay, okay, you about to discharge tomorrow. We're just waiting, all the
Right,
cost
right.
expenses
That's
of
what
the
I heard.
house, the hospital. And then suddenly, guys, suddenly around 3:30 p.m. I'm about to go to buy some stuff, like fruits.
Mm-hmm.
But after when he talked to his family that this is this, that, and he's really excited, he's telling them that I'm fine now. We're about to discharge tomorrow, maybe today, something like that.
Right,
And then suddenly he's lacking of breathing.
right. That's what I heard. Mm-hmm.
He's lacking of breathing, and we called the doctor. We tried. I tell them, please, they're checking, they're checking the heartbeat,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like like I don't know, 50. It's already down, it's already 50,
Right, right.
60s, 55,
Mm-hmm.
and like yeah, down. It's like 50, 52, 43. Oh my God! It's like oh my God, oh my God! It was like, and I was keep saying to him that, honey, please, please be strong. We
Mhm.
have our son. Soren is waiting for us. He's waiting for us. He misses you so much, honey, and I know you miss him so much.
Yes.
So please be strong. Relax, relax. I'm here. I'm here. And he's like sweating like crazy, and he's getting white. He's getting white. And then the nurse came, they're checking this, that, so many things, there's a lot of, they put like this, that, it's like, like the, for the heart, something like that. And suddenly, I was trauma. I was like, what the heck? I was telling to the doctor, come on guys, please do it, please save my partner. He's in pain. He's suffering. I can see he's already blue. And when I see, that his hand is already, he let go my hands. I'm touching, I'm holding him,
Mm.
and the doctor's telling me, just go, wait outside, mom. We will try our best. And I was waiting there. I was outside in the room. I was crying like crazy.
Of
I have
course.
I
Mhm.
have panic attack. My body is, it's um shaking. It's like ooh, ooh. I hope I was praying at the same time, praying.
Right.
And around 6:35, the doctor was telling me that he's already dead. He cannot hold on.
I'm really sorry for your loss. Really.
Yeah, and he's telling me, they're telling me that I'm so sorry for your loss.
Mhm.
We do everything, but
Now, can I ask you, do you think that the cause of his problem, his death, was anything to do from the surgery or anything?
I
Was it something the hospital missed, or do you think it was just? I mean, what was it? Was it just something that he had in the accident that they didn't figure out, or how do you explain it?
actually the doctor was shocked there because everything is
Well,
okay.
yeah,
Everything was
that's-
okay. Everything they check all the heartbeat, everything. It's just all of a sudden like they're asking me what happened. I was like, I'm speechless.
Of course, of course.
Doc, I don't know. It's just it's just lacking of breathing. When maybe it's like when he breathed, and then maybe the broken ribs it's pop up on his left lungs, because
Right.
the findings is
Right.
the left lungs is collapsed. It collapsed. So that's how
Yeah.
he died. Maybe the small ribs, or pop on his left lungs. That's how. And when he breathed like deep, very deep, and that's how it's triggered, and it's like it's collapsed.
Yeah.
That's all the findings of the doctor.
Right. So then, after all this, then you had to face going home and having to talk to your children. How did that go?
You know what? It's really hard. I didn't talk to them right away.
No, of course.
No,
You wanted to. You
I
wanted to
tell,
do it in
I
person.
tell, I have, because I have a like someone to take care of my kids. And another one, it's a friend of mine. It's yeah, and I told her to bring the kids at least the last day of they can see before we do the cremation.
Right.
And when they arrived in the hotel, I was telling to my daughter that, and honey, your daddy is dead. Or and he was crying like, what? You know, crying like this. Oh my god, he cannot believe it. That's why I don't see daddy when we do the video call.
Right.
That's why. Because I don't, because I want to, I want to tell you and so that I can comfort you. I don't want you to get worried. I want you to, hug. I want to hug you. And then my son, I was telling him, he's like, because he doesn't know anything. He's like, honey, your daddy is not here anymore. He's died. He's dead. He's like, huh? Patay? It's patay in English, in Bisaya. He's dead. Luo. It's like, poor daddy. It's just only said, poor daddy. But lately he's like, and when he remember, I think when he remember his daddy, he's like, oh, come back, daddy, come back,
Yeah.
come back. And but guys, I just only tell to my son that don't worry, daddy's always daddy just watching us. Daddy's there in the sky, just watching us. Ah, daddy's flying.
Right.
That's what he understand.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I ask you? Carlos was not a religious man.
He's not a religious man. He
And,
doesn't believe God.
Right.
That's
But we,
the
we, we
problem.
we were talking earlier, and we know that God can work wonders in ways we can't understand, and
Yeah.
it's possible during that time, even when he was unconscious, that somehow maybe he met God, or maybe he accepted God. We don't know. The
Yeah.
point being, is we just don't know. We know
He
God is
doesn't.
just and
Yeah.
merciful, and God does everything perfect. So we have to trust
Yeah. Yeah.
in
Yeah.
what happens. Let us,
I believe in God, of course. I believe in
Yeah.
God because
Yeah.
I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
I'm Christian,
Are you Christian or Catholic or
Catholic.
Catholic? Because that's pretty much
Well,
what
yeah,
most
Catholic.
people are in the Philippines, right?
Yeah, of course. That's
Right.
very common here.
Yes.
Only him that every time that I talk to him like this, like that. But he was, when I was when he see, because I take a big photo when every time that he spit so that I can show it to the doctor, and he was saying my photo that I was crying, and he was telling me that, are you crying, honey? And I think he's just controlling his tears to
Right.
because I don't see him since before that crying. No,
Right.
never. But I can see his face that he's gonna cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna. It's like because he's really thankful that I am there after all our fight.
Right.
I for I completely forget all of that fight
Of course.
as long as
We
he's
all have fights
Yeah.
and problems in our
Of course.
relationships, of course.
and
So in finishing,
yeah.
how are you doing now? How are you feeling right now? How's your are you feeling that you're gaining strength?
I'm trying my best, to be honest. Of course, I still cry. Of course, every
It's been
single day.
Very soon.
course.
So.
I'm trying. I'm trying my best not to because if I stay if I don't have someone to talk, I'm gonna turn crazy, guys. I'm just always there, like crying, like ooh. But if because of my kids, I have to keep fighting.
Well,
I have to be strong because I have him. At least I have them.
Right.
I have them. I'm lucky, So I hope I can, I can recover slowly, step by step,
Yes.
And we are planning to move tomorrow in Sikihor because I
Just
need
get a
to
break and-
unwind,
Yeah.
my mind, refresh. Because still, it's still
Of
painful.
course,
It's
it's
still
going to be
painful.
painful for a while.
Because if we stay here in our house, I still remember him. Like I'm cooking. Like every time that I finish cooking, I have to call him, honey, let's eat. Is that? But still, you know what, guys? I'm still doing that. I'm
Right.
still doing that. Honey, come on, let's eat. I'm still saying good night, honey. Love you, honey. I'm still doing that. I know that he's there because sometimes my skin's like I don't know if he's touching me like the hair it's standing every time when I'm especially in our room.
Right.
And this morning I was crying early in the morning, and I think he's comforting me because I was crying like crazy. I can feel the coldness. I don't know if you believe that, but I know that he's there. He's always here with me. I know
Right.
that he's gonna guide us. He's gonna looking after us. Especially with Soren.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say you've shown a lot of strength. In fact, just doing this little interview, you held yourself up
Yeah.
remarkably well. So good for that.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell people about your channel and how they can
Yeah.
how can they watch you?
So guys, I have a YouTube channel. So I have 12,000 subscribers now. I just reached yesterday.
Excellent.
That's
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I hope that you will support. I need an organic viewers. I really need organic guys to be able to provide my kids. That's how you know, that's how I earn money.
Right. Right.
At least if it, yeah, even if it's small, at least you guys can help me.
Yeah. So this is what we're asking is to support her channel just by watching her videos. The views help a lot, and this is a good way to support you.
Yeah.
Also, I would ask that you pray for Stephany and her family. Pray for the recovery, for her
Yeah.
strength and courage,
Yeah, please.
to be there for the children. Pray for the children because there's nothing more powerful than prayer. So the more of you that can listen to the story and pray, it will help, and it is much appreciated.
Yeah.
Stephany, thank you so much
Thank you,
for
Gary.
doing this
Yeah.
little interview. I know it's tough. And
Yeah, I know, but I have to do this because this is how I can have an organic viewer, especially also with her wife. We also did a video earlier. So yeah, I'm really really thankful that they're helping me. Especially shout out to Sir Joffrey Bacon because he's the one helping me.
Yeah.
He's sending 20,000 already. Wow, it's a big help.
That's peso.
I didn't expect that someone is gonna help me, and especially because they cannot contact. I mean, like direct on my PayPal because there's something wrong with my PayPal. I have to fix that. I have to upgrade because I have to put like a code to get verified. So I have to fix that soon, as soon as possible.
Right.
If you really wants to help me, guys, please help me.
Right.
To be able to survive. Especially I have kids.
Right. Well,
Oof,
guys,
I'm drained.
appreciate you very much watching. And
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Thank you so
God
much.
bless. You'll be in my prayers.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
give it time, and I think you'll find things will get easier.
I hope so.
Hi.
I'm super slow.
Okay, guys. God bless. Thank you.
Okay,
And
get
goodbye.
blessed. Bye bye.